Sorry, I forgot. I should have checked. So I'll start again. Um, Welcome to Quilt Talk Tuesday. This is week 2 of the Rambling Star Quilt Along. Um, we are gonna. My name is Tina Diller with Quilting Affection, designer of Rambling Star, which is behind me. So yeah, I just turned on the sound, so we'll be on in a sec. Thank you for joining me. So, with the Rambling Star, I have too many R's patterns going on right now. With Rainbow Serenade, we are going to, last 2 weeks ago, we started it with units 1A and 1B. Today, we are going to go over unit 2 and 3, and we are going to continue on. So unit 2 and unit 1 and B, you should have 12, if I remember right, I counted 12 different units of the A and B sections. And what I have done to organize my units is I've organized them by what's on the chart on page 3 and 4. And I've stacked them on top of each other from the top. This is the top, and what's on 4 at the bottom. So I know what units those are. So like I said before, make sure you stay organized and know what your units are. So I know these are units 1A and B. So I'm going to go ahead and put these to the side. So now we're going to begin unit 2. Unit 2 and 3 I split into 2 different sections. We're going to do steps 1 through 3 first, because of the fact when we get to 4 and 5 steps, they're going to get a little bit more complicated, and we're going to do some corner pop. And that's going to be a longer video if I put it all together. So I want you to prepare 2 steps 1 through 3 first, and then we'll discuss how we're going to put the units on for 4 and 5, steps 4 and 5, and we'll talk about those on October 9th. So if you have any questions during this video or anything on from the first section, I'm hoping everybody got their units done for unit 1 and 2 if they were participating without any complications. But before we begin, I want to say that I have done some pattern corrections. My testers and I have found some mistakes and such. This is such a complicated pattern. We keep finding more mistakes. I'm hoping after this quilt along, all the mistakes are gone. So if you have purchased a pattern before October, please refer to my link in the description area for the pattern correction pages. And if I find any more mistakes as I'm going through this, I will let you know each week. So let's begin. So like I said, we've done week 1. So this week we're going to do week 2. And I want to remind you again to follow your instructions, especially pressing and keeping your units in organized order, because you're going to really need those for this October 9th. You're going to need those all organized and ready to go, so you have no problems working with your units, since this is a very complicated pattern at times. So unit 2 and 3, we're going to start out with making half square triangles again, like we did with the first set, first units. This is units 2 and 3 are very similar to what we did in the units 1A and 1B. So unit 2, you're going to start out with making your half square triangles, and step 2, you're going to take those half square triangles and you're going to make them into combination units, which I have done here. I have completed all my combination units, and you should have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 again. 12 units. So, you're going to have different colors this time, and like I've done before, is you're going to, what I've done is I stacked them again the way I put them in the chart. This is a good way to follow your patterns for what's going to come up next. So once you have all your combination units, you're going to again trim them using your Tucker trimmer to 4.5 inches, and you remember to press towards the triangle on all of these units. Be sure to following your instructions on that. So that is for steps 1 and 2. Step 3. Now I'm going to bring over a board. Step 3 is making smaller half square triangles, which we'll be using for our corner pops in the units for 2 and 3. As you can see, I have made all my combination units. I haven't quite got all through all the subcutting, but let's walk through these. So for step 3, you're going to find that on page 6. You're going to make a whole bunch of combination half square triangles. Now on those combination units, what I told you, like in the Sure Mint, if you have your pattern in front of you, you're going to make 4. You're going to make 4 half square triangles. That means you need to have 2 of the Mint and 2 of the color. And you're going to make those into combination units. That will make 4 combination half square triangle units, So that'll make up 4 half square triangle units. Make sure you are watching your diagrams for the pressing, because the pressing goes different ways and you're not going to be going towards the dark all the time. Sometimes you're going to go to the light. So it really depends on what the half square triangle unit is. Once you're done with making your half square triangles, go ahead and trim them up to 3.5 inches. And I put a special note in the pattern for that you need to trim the units using your Tucker trimmer to 3.5 inches finished. Then you're going to cut them diagonally. Let me grab a ruler and a pencil, a ruler and my rotary cutter, and let me show you that here. So on the purple, the Dream and the Lavender, I'll go ahead and do these since they're sitting right here. You're going to cut them diagonally across the seam. You're not going to cut them this way, you're going to cut them this way. So what you're just going to do is you're just going to cut it diagonally once, corner to corner, line it up on your ruler on your mat and your half square triangle, and then cut them diagonally. Once you have them cut, refer back to your chart, and this is the Lavender and Dream, and you're going to line I suggest when you're organizing these to lay them down the way it shows in the chart, with the lavender on top and the dream on the bottom. Now let's do that again. You're going to do that for all of these units. So I'm again going to lay these exactly like so. That's all you have to do for the rest of that. That's all you have to do for this, for units 2 and 3, for steps 1 through 3. So next time when we come back, we'll be putting these units on our combination units. So we'll be popping like we did in unit 1B, but we'll be adding the half square triangles to this. So I want you to wait for that until we come back on October 9th. So if we have any questions, that's basically it for this week for the quilt along. I've got quite a few done and ready to go, and I'll be getting ready for the next couple of weeks here shortly. So next time when we come back on October 9th, we'll be finishing up units 2 and 3. And we'll be doing this again at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time, right here. So that'll give you plenty of time to get your combination units and your half square triangle units ready. So if you miss an episode, in 2 weeks episode, remember that all my videos are recorded live, and then I'll put them up on YouTube by Thursday. Actually, they'll be up tomorrow on YouTube, and then we'll be on Thursday. I'll have the blog posts on that. So I think that's it. I don't see any questions. So that's gonna be it for today. Again, make sure you follow along, and thank you for joining me. We'll see you in 2 weeks on October 9th at 2:30 p.m. for week 3. Thank you for joining me. Bye.